Welcome back, everyone, to GameZone Birdroom.
GameZone!
And of course, it's not the GameZone Birdroom without all the birds. What have I got for you today, guys? Well, we are competing two N64s against each other in a comparison video. One is an original untouched N64, while the other is an RGB modded version. And to make this comparison a bit more even, we're going to be running it through the very generic SCART to HDMI video converter, which isn't great to play games as it does introduce a lot of lag. But it does make it fair because the original N64 only outputs composite, and that doesn't work with my original RGBS upscaler. The newer versions, it would. But yeah, to make this fair comparison, we're using this device. But at the end of the video, I will show you what the N64 looks like with the GBS, the modded version. So with that out of the way, where did I get a modded N64? Well, that is the legendary Retro Bear Repairs, Mrs. Bear. If you've got any console that needs a bit of, a bit of TLC, or you want it mod, cleaned, anything like that, Mrs. Bear, Retro Bear Repair is the place to send them. There's also a drop-off point if you live local at Hidden Chest Gaming. The address is there. If I can get it off the glare, look, the address is there. Brilliant shop, run by Danester. Go and support your local retro game shops, and hey, it does have some really good prices, some great games in there, always getting new stock in. So yeah, I'll leave a link to Hidden Chest Facebook page, Danester's YouTube channel. He doesn't use YouTube much anymore, but I'll leave a link to it anyway. Also, I'll leave a link to Mrs. Bear, Retro Bear Repairs website, and I'll also leave a link to Retro Bear's YouTube channel, even though he uses the Sega Saturn for doorstops. Out of order, mate, that really is. I'm joking, Bear. Yeah, there's also a link to Retro Bear's channel as well. Anyway, let's get into the video and let's have a look at a comparison between the original untouched N64 and the modded RGB version.
First up is the original hardware, and this is Super Mario 64. As you can tell, the colours do sort of bleed in to each other. There is a slight blur to the image. But the N64 did have that. I mean, playing it on a CRT, the image would have been nice and clear. But these old consoles, they're not really particularly compatible with modern day LCDs, LEDs, OLEDs, and all the modern TVs we have now. Mario pulling some silly faces, silly Billy. I must say, back in the day though, when this first came out, Super Mario 64 and the N64, I remember being in Dixon's and watching it on the screen. You could play the demo. Oh, it just looked fantastic. But I was a Saturn man. I was convinced, the Mega Drive won the war in the UK with the SNES. I was convinced the Saturn was going to do the same. I mean, I was totally wrong, but I like to stick by Sega. Not even the mighty Big N won the day though, did it? I mean, PlayStation wiped the floor with both of them. Anyway, as you can tell, like the image quality isn't brilliant. It's okay. I mean, it's not good enough though. I want the best you can possibly get. Now, next up is the RGB modded console, and as you can tell straight away, the text on the start is a lot clearer, a lot sharper to it. The colours isn't bleeding. The coins you can see clearly the little stars in there. You can see the detail on the coins. Yeah, it does make a big difference. Also, the writing, the background of Super Mario 64 is a lot sharper. It's just got more natural feel to it. The colours. The work done by Mrs. Bear, Retro Bear Repair is top notch. Highly recommend her. You know, as I said previously, you know, if your console just needs a bit of TLC, a bit of loving, a bit of a clean, or you want some sort of mod work done to your consoles, please do send them to Mrs. Bear. Just sort you right out. As you can tell, there is an improvement to the image, but I think we can do better. I'm going to connect this modded N64 to the GBS control upscaler. We are now connected to the GBS control upscaler. I mean, first look, you know, may not be a massive improvement, but I think the pixels are a lot more defined, and I think there's a better balance to the colour of the game as well with the GBS. I think the best way to show you the difference is by a couple of stills that are coming up in a minute. They really show you the difference between a unmodded and a modded N64. So, do I recommend modding the N64? For me, yes, definitely, massive yes. I love sharp pixels. I love the picture to be as best as it possibly can. There is a HDMI mod you can do, which is supposed to be even better, but it does cost, you know, a fair bit. This cost me £110, which I thought was really fair, and I'm proper happy with it, I really am. Now I can capture my N64, which it was a bit of a kerfuffle when I finally got the GBS, because it doesn't output composite. So trying to capture my N64, I had always set up the generic SCART HDMI converter box, which I absolutely hate. It introduces lag. Yeah, it's just not very nice to use. I want everything to look sharp and connected to the GBS control upscaler. And with this, it gives me the opportunity to do that and to capture and to show off games for the N64, which I'm well over the moon about. So a huge thank you to Mrs. Bear over at Retro Bear Repair. Awesome work, love. Awesome work. So I'm going to shut up now. You're probably tired of listening to me drone on. Here's some more footage of the unmodded and modded N64. Enjoy, guys. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, button bash that like, subscribe, hit that little bell, and take it easy.
Wave race.
Select your watercraft, please. Select your course.
Checkpoint clear. Nice. Checkpoint clear. race.
Select your watercraft, please. Select.
Checkpoint clear. Nice. Checkpoint clear. That's a nice move. What a cool jump. That's a nice move. What a cool jump. That's great. A new record. Wave race.
Select your watercraft, please. Select your...
Checkpoint clear. Nice. Keep going. That's a nice move. That's a nice move. That's a nice move. Great. What a cool jump. That's great. A new record. Three, two, one, go! Go, go, go! Easy way. Easy way. Easy way. See that? Come on, get moving. Easy right. Caution. Caution. See that? Caution. Easy right. Finish. Three, two, one, go! Go, go, go! Easy one. Easy that. Easy right. Easy left. Come on, get moving. Easy right. Caution. Caution. Easy left. Caution. Easy right. Finish.
GameZone